France, a nation synonymous with art, culture, and history, also bears a rich yet complex narrative regarding the people of African descent who have made their mark throughout centuries. This story starts centuries ago, resonating with the echoes of exploration, colonialism, and the evolution of society itself. Our journey begins in the age of exploration, where the 16th century saw French sailors and merchants encounter African regions. These encounters marked the beginning of a connection that unfortunately led to the transatlantic slave trade. French traders were deeply involved in this dehumanizing practice, and as a result, African slaves were transported to French colonies in the Americas and the Caribbean. However, within the heart of France, things began to shift. The 18th century brought the Age of Enlightenment, a period characterized by ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. This ideological shift laid the groundwork for the abolitionist movement, advocating for the freedom of enslaved people and questioning the very foundations of slavery. French philosopher Denis Diderot and other intellectuals called for an end to this brutal practice, planting seeds of change that would bloom in the revolutionary fervor of 1789. The French Revolution heralded a significant turning point, culminating in the 1794 decree proclaiming the abolition of slavery throughout France and its colonies. Yet, this triumph was bittersweet and short-lived. In 1802, under Napoleon Bonaparte's rule, slavery was reinstated, highlighting the turbulent path toward justice and equality. As we move into the 20th century, a new chapter unfolds. The world wars, particularly World War I, saw many African soldiers, known as the tirailleurs Senegalais, fighting bravely on French soil. Their role was crucial, yet their recognition was often shrouded behind the curtains of history. After the wars, many Africans chose to stay in France, enriching French society with their diverse cultures and perspective. Post-World War II, France witnessed waves of immigration from its former colonies, primarily in Africa. These new arrivals settled in France, seeking a better life, and gradually, communities thrived. Despite the challenges of racism and integration, they persisted, and the African diaspora played a vital role in shaping modern French society. In the realm of arts and culture, African influences have been profound. The vibrant jazz scene of the early 20th century thrived in the streets of Paris, led by legendary figures like Josephine Baker. Furthermore, literature and cinema have been enriched by African and Afro-French voices, offering insightful commentary on identity and belonging. Today, the legacy of African descent in France is celebrated and acknowledged, yet not without reckoning with the historical wounds that persist. Debates about race, identity, and inclusion continue, showing that while progress has been made, the journey towards true equality is ongoing. In conclusion, the history of people of African descent in France is a tapestry of struggle, resilience, and contribution. It reflects a story of transformation and underscores the complex, yet inseparable relationship between France and Africa. As we reflect on the past, we are reminded of the importance of continually striving for a more inclusive and equitable future, one that honors the contributions and humanity of all its people.